We had one of them.
With her.
Yeah, Captain Wibero. Yeah.
That was
All
great
right.
waking up at that time for it.
We are
Looks like
live,
Rue.
baby. We live.
My dog
We
is looking to
live.
We are
compete in this
live,
next
live,
GG.
Next
She's
GG.
never
GG.
played a video game before, but
For the old
she's
pre-screen.
got high hopes.
Yeah. I believe that she'll win.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
had the
boys.
wifey running
I've got the
around shooting
lineup.
at
You
rat
guys got the
last night.
lineup on you right now?
Yeah, I got the.
You guys
I
got the
got it.
lineup?
I do
It's
have
in the
access to the lineup, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
To kick this underway for Galactic Games Beyond the Arena for GG28, I want to hear your guys' predictions coming into this. So we'll start off with Octavian. I'm sure you've had some time to think about it. This is going to be the second GG you've seen, correct?
This will be my first GG where I'm watching up this close. Yeah, the last GG I was on stream, but this time this will be the first one I'll be watching from the spectator's box.
Okay. And from everything you've gathered, because obviously you've been training quite a few of these people, I want you to predict who's going to win this. So go through each bracket. There's two sides, 6-way free-for-all for each of them. 2 qualify, obviously. Tell me
So
who you believe is going to that semi-final. We'll work from there.
first things first, for the semifinals, all right. In the first round of the quarterfinal, I'm gonna start with Otter's bracket because this is the one I actually have I'm most confident in this prediction. I believe in the first round of the quarterfinal, like the first attempt, I believe that what's gonna end up happening is that Otter's gonna end up getting teamed up on. The second somebody sees him, I feel like more people are gonna jump in, and I especially feel like since both Sub-Zero and Blue Chip are gonna be in this round, I've seen them fight. They're both pretty solid. I feel like they're gonna end up. He's gonna be in a situation where he can't keep away from both of them long enough to be in a situation where he's gonna make it to round 2. And I've got a feeling that either Sub-Zero or Blue Chip. I'm favoring Sub though on that is gonna go through to the semifinal in round 1, and then in round 2, I'm gonna say that Otter's gonna be the one to make it through finally, since one of those two people won't be competing.
Interesting. So, just to confirm, you think Otter's going in second, and who's going in first?
Sub-Zero.
You think Sub-Zero's going in first? Okay. On the second side of the bracket, who do you think's going through on that one?
That one's hard to say. I've seen fight on that side of the bracket, and it's much closer between everybody on that side of the bracket. So I think I don't think Infernal's going to get teamed up on, for one. He's been predicting he's going to get teamed up on. I don't think it's going to happen quite that way. I think he might get teamed up on if multiple people see him. I don't think they're going to go out of their way, though. For round 1 in that bracket, I'm going to say it might be Odin that makes it through in round 1, though. Because he's got pretty solid aim with the blaze, and he's pretty smart about not engaging when he doesn't have to in free-for-alls. Scarecrow, he's pretty good, but when it comes to free-for-alls, he tends to engage a lot when he doesn't need to, and I think that's going to be his downfall there. And then in round 2, that one's a lot harder because, I think it's going to come down between Scarecrow and Infernal, to be completely honest. And I've known both of them to engage in situations where they haven't needed to. So I'm going to say that the second round's going to go to Infernal, though.
Infernal.
When
So
it comes down to the end.
make it?
He might not. I hope he does, but in my best prediction, I don't think he will.
Interesting. So you've got Odin going through first, Sub-Zero going through first. So that means they will face each other on drive-by, which we'll take a look at in a sec. It's a best of 3. They get to use vehicles, but no Blaze in that fight. Who do you think is going to go through between Odin and Sub-Zero?
Between Odin and Sub-Zero, that's a tough one without the Blaze, because I've known both of them to perform really well with the Blaze, but Sub-Zero, I've seen he still goes crazy without it. Like, he still even sometimes will prefer to engage somebody with the Scatter Blaster. Which is, it's a dangerous situation for Odin to end up in a situation where Sub-Zero's in his element. So I think Sub-Zero is going to ultimately take the win there. Probably, I think it might be kind of close. It might be 2-1.
2-1. 2-1 Sub-Zero predictive win there, and of course, Otter versus Infernal in the other semi-final. That's a tough
That
battle.
one's gonna, that's gonna be tough because Otter's gonna be way out of his element. But I went up with Otter this morning and I got a preview of what his game's like there, and it's a hard say because Otter's definitely proved himself to not be really a one-trick pony. He's got a lot of practice with the Blaze, and that carries over well to. So I think Otter's gonna take Infernal out in the semifinal, 2-0.
So Otter's going to take out Infernal, which means
It's gonna be
the third place playoff, which would be Infernal versus Odin, both retirees. Who's taking third place?
That's a harder question. Is this one also no Blaze?
Yes.
That makes it even tougher. I want Infernal to at least take third place, but I truly have no idea who that could go to. It could go either way.
Okay.
I don't really have an accurate prediction that I'm not confident in either prediction. If I made one.
Don't bet on it. Don't bet on it.
yeah, you won't be catching me put money down on that. And then for first place, let's see, that leaves it gonna be Otter and Sub.
Otter versus Sub-Zero. That is in... Yeah. That's in Roadkill, which is very similar rules. Again, vehicles allowed, but you're not allowed any blaze juggling in that one. It's a very close quarters map, which we'll go over on the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that I think Sub's gonna take the win there. Oh shit, Blue's joined in. Blue, you can't be. You gotta leave.
Yeah, you can't be here, bro. This is for
Alright, I didn't join. Only Otter gets the preview. We understand. I'm just joking. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
You can check out the stream, Blue Chip. We can give you an overall net. It's just so people can have access to the coordinates before the.
I think it'll be close, but.
I got you.
It's on NX. I'll put it in the Arena's Lounge.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that I think Sub's gonna win this when it comes to the actual final. Now he might blow himself up. That is a real possibility.
He could.
Yeah. I've definitely seen him.
That plasma launcher he's got is unbelievable. Completely caught me off guard in training, I must say.
A whopping 20 units of range.
Jesus.
Specifically 19.8.
Absolutely nuts how he's tuned that thing. I've never seen a plasma launcher even close to anything.
So
like
yeah,
that.
I think Sub will be making great use of that on Roadkill, and I feel like he's gonna be able to take a win there. And honestly, I feel like Sub's he's got a lot of practice in with the normal multi-tool weapons. He loves to use that scatter blaster, and he'll use that He'll use his plasma launcher. He'll use all of his tools. And I think ultimately, when it comes to fighting Otter, he's gonna take Otter into deep waters that Otter's not quite ready for.
No. No, okay. Well, Otter, do you have any rebuttals to that?
I think me and Octavian training earlier, I definitely got more used to it and found a few strategies I can use.
Are
I
you
think
confident going in with no blaze now then?
No.
I didn't say
More than this morning, but absolutely not, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I
what
think,
makes you say that, Otter? Because I obviously know, I've known you for a long time, and you use the blaze. You're absolutely incredible with it. The best out of the current roster by a mile. But what makes you not so confident without using the blaze?
Because it's I'm used to relying on my shield and just like kind of non-blaze gameplay is more kind of hit and run when I'm used to just push aggressively, keep pushing until they die.
Mm.
But non-blaze gameplay is a bit more continual rather than single moments of intense combat.
Interesting.
Because you just can't do enough damage quick enough like you can with the blaze.
Okay. That's a reasonable...
I concur.
Yeah, you concur. Go on, Blue.
Yeah, no, he said it perfectly. I feel the exact same way, because I do kind of rely on the blaze, and I have been practicing with the pulse and the scatter blaster.
And how have you been finding it?
Now that I've done it a bit, I enjoy it more. I'll say that.
Okay. And are you confident going
Yeah.
in? If, let's say, you make it through past the quarterfinals, Blue, are you confident without using the blaze in those in the semi-final or the final?
Yeah, I guess it's map dependent, but if we can stay in the vehicles and it just matches off like that, then I'm pretty confident. Vehicles.
Yep, you can
if you've
stay in
done
the
a little
vehicle
training,
Yep.
then it's pretty easy to take a vehicle out with a cannon.
It is. It is. However,
Don't be the
people
first one to
can
get
get
pinned
out
down.
of it. And that's the twist
Yeah.
here, is people can't get out of it heading to a building, and that will change things, because it's like, you then got to track not a vehicle, but a person, and hitting a person with a vehicle is a lot harder.
That is true.
is.
That is true.
All right.
It is. The cannons on the vehicle are very slow moving.
Exactly. So it's a bit of a balance, It plays to people's strengths. Some people may prefer to be in a vehicle, but some may prefer just to play straight up. Well, I like to play.
Vehicle v vehicle, though, is absolutely brutal.
Oh, it is. It's literally almost
Just
2-shot
melt.
first. Yeah. Yeah.
7 shots to take out another vehicle.
And how rapidly they fire too. It's quite.
Yeah.
it's something. It's something. All right, Otter. Seeing as you took my glorious treetops map and turned it into something even more brutal, would you like to tell some of the people watching, or some of the people who are in the voice chat, what type of changes you've made to this map?
So I've removed a lot of the walkways, or at least changed them to have holes in them. I've made so you can. It's going to be a lot harder to traverse and jetpack, especially without falling off. I've made a few shields of hanging vines that you can walk through, but you can't shoot through, which will be quite useful.
No, I'm looking at the
And
gaps
generally
right
just added a few more decorations, destroyed various things to make it harder to move around.
And for those, who have been
I've seen
training on
it,
treetops, you may see some of the differences already. Like, for example, like this pile of bricks over here. We've got like a fence in the way over here. He's made it so that movement on this
And there's less cover.
is brutal.
One thing I'm noticing is, yeah, definitely, there's 2 major walkways that he's completely done away with, that go through the middle of the map here, as well as one over here on this edge back here that I've seen a lot of people try to get away, and they've been able to hide on and take off some really nice blaze shots. But yeah, that's not there. I see that this main building, a lot of people like to stand on this roof that I'm on over here, AJ, and I'm
Yeah,
seeing that there's holes in the roof and that the interior of this
Oh,
building,
yeah.
it looks ruined compared to what it normally does.
That is
And
very true about
this
that.
take on treetops makes it look much more abandoned and like, which to be fair is quite similar to the way the original treetops has been. It's been just left there for because nobody really loves to fight on the map.
No.
But yeah, this might change that.
Oh, completely.
And then
I'm looking at the
yeah,
the
he's kept
obstacles that
some
are
of
right
the
here.
signature teleporters that you can use to hopefully apply some psychological damage on your opponents.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's quite impressive. I feel this will be even more divisive, even more so than the original treetops. People hated or adored that map. It was one or the other. No one had a lukewarm opinion about it. It was either this map sucks, AJ. I fucking hate it. Or it was I love treetops. This map's goated. It was
I love this map, bro. This is
So fun. What do you mean?
I love treetops, bro. Yesterday I had so much fun on it. Like,
Some
Yeah,
people
I mean-
absolutely hate this map. I mean, even Skin was like, listen, I know, he said,
There
I'm
is
great
a
with the map
chance.
builder, but I hate treetops.
Yeah, there is a chance that Otter just straight up rings out on his own recreation
definitely,
of
yes.
treetops, because I saw him ring out on Nuketown earlier.
Oh,
I have to admit, yes, I
A
did.
few times.
no way.
ooh, hey,
Well, I tell you what,
And so,
yeah, that is possible. And even in GG17, there were tons of ring outs. RBYZ hates this map for that same reason. Honorous hates this map for that same reason. He ringed out too. There was so many ring outs on this map, and I feel it's going to be even more so. There's a few bets on that Art is pouring about people ringing out even before the match has begun. So,
yeah.
I bet on that.
so we will see if that works. But that is treetops. It looks as deadly as ever. Let's head
Yeah,
over
this is.
to Drive By, which is going to be the map printed for this Galactic Games. We're going to originally print treetops, but well, the architecture's a bit crazy to 3D print, so we had to just call it a day on that one. All right. So, head over. Drive By.
is it roadkill or drive by?
Drive By. It says semifinals in brackets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see it right there. I called him the anomaly to.
I think Odin is gonna do way better on this GG. He is very skilled in vehicle combat.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that I have Odin pushing on, bro. I do.
Odin pushing on. Go on, Pluto.
Yeah.
Whilst we're all getting to the map, tell me about it. You've been thinking about who's gonna win this one?
Yeah, I think that in the finals at least it'll be between Odin and Inferno. I think they're most likely gonna go. I think Otter's gonna ring out.
Really? Twice?
And then Otter likes movement. Like, he likes to move a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but with a map like Treetops, movement can be like a double-edged sword. Because you're moving a lot and then you're not thinking and then you just fall through a hole. You know what I'm saying?
I've triple and that's it.
Yeah, you run out of jetpack and you know what I'm saying? And so I think there's gonna be a lot of ring outs in that, but Odin's, he doesn't, I don't want to say he doesn't move as much, but like he's a lot more cautious when it comes to his fighting style. And on a map like Treetops, that's absolutely crucial. Because you have to know everything, where you're going, where you're landing, because like Otter, like we said, one wrong step and you're at the bottom, you ring out.
Yeah.
Especially now that there's less landing spots. You know, there's less pathways. But with such vehicle heavy focus, Odin really shines at vehicle combat. I don't see anybody in the bracket who really is his equal. Maybe sub, less so sub.
Mm. So
So
you think, and so you're concluding that Infernal and Odin are getting to that final. Who have you got as champion then?
if they get to the final, I'm gonna give it to Odin, bro. I think his knowledge and his skill in vehicle combat um is gonna carry over, bro.
Well,
I do.
you
If he doesn't like fail first round, he either fails for like quarterfinals and doesn't move on, or he becomes champion. I think there's
interesting.
no
No in between.
in between with Odin.
Okay. But now that you're looking at drive-by, you know, it's very tight. Obviously, on the outer edges, you can see vehicles are very easy to drive around that area. But going into town, you know, you're going to get caught on things. It's going to be a little awkward pushing your vehicle through there. There's a few open spaces, but you can hide in these buildings. You could easily lose your opponent if you're on foot. There's a bit of a balance there. Do you think Odin's capabilities, if he does get to that semi-final, do you reckon they will carry him on this type of map, or is it more favored, do you reckon, from what you can see, to the infantry type?
I think it'll also play into. I think Odin will have an advantage, bro, because I mean, for heaven's sake, he's a tank driver in real life. You know what I'm saying? So he knows. He knows if anyone knows vehicle combat, it's him. I think he'll know to stick out of the city, forcing his opponents to kind of come to him. But his mistake would be going into town, where I think that you're the biggest object, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're a pretty juicy looking object driving through. So yeah, it'll take him playing very smart, but I do think he has it in him to kind of lure his opponents out of the inner city. And who knows, he could go on foot and you know, kind of chase them down too. He is skilled enough to do something like that.
Okay.
So I think that everything plays on his strengths. And he'll really have to make mistakes in order to fail. The only one here with the experience is Infernal.
Movement on this map is definitely key, because there's no blaze. You can't really just sit on a tower top and you know, poke and prod and shield and whatnot. You've got the vehicles. I think this is it's a movement map. It's a movement map. You're going to be on your toes constantly on this one. I am interested to see how it goes with the balance of on foot and vehicle. It could sway to one direction, and just people are like, nah, vehicles on this are just the way to go. Or it could end up the opposite. It really could. I'm interested to see how it's gonna balance, because this is the first kind of time we've done like a hybrid discipline, and this will be the first map that showcases it. So I am intrigued to see how they do that. And you're right, it does depend on who gets through to the semi-final, because different people have the different strengths, like we was discussing with, you know, Otter and his Blaze Javelin. Otter, are you taking? Can you see this map right now?
On the stream, yeah.
What are your first thoughts when you see this?
Definitely gonna need to hunt.
You
can definitely lose people very easily. You gotta really stay on them.
Yeah.
Which, bad thing and good thing for you, because you can hide.
Yep.
If need be. I think vehicles Vehicles would be easily outmatched, to be honest,
You reckon?
because you can just go round them. You have the speed. The player has the speed. The vehicle does not have the speed and agility in the situation.
I definitely feel like not enough people are going to be comfortable in vehicles to resort to a vehicle duel either.
Yep.
Oh no, no one's gonna do vehicle.
Like the thing about the vehicle is that they have one major weakness that I'm not quite gonna reveal, but it is a huge flaw when it comes to vehicle versus
Do you think that
inventory
weakness,
type.
Do you think that weakness, Octavia, is going to be exploited on this map, or?
Yes, absolutely. I think it'll be absolutely exploited, especially on this map. Because on roadkill, let's see, this one's drive-by, right?
Yes.
Yeah, roadkill. The next one is closed ceiling, to my understanding, right?
It is. That's correct.
On that one, it might not be exploited, but here I think anybody that's wanting to use their exocraft is going to have a very difficult time doing so efficiently.
Interesting. Unless
yeah, like in rebuttal, it's like the exocraft has a pretty slow projectile speed, even though it is way harder. It's devastating if you get hit. If Odin can land those hits that he needs to, consistently, then yeah, the exocraft's gonna win by a mile. But he needs to make every shot count.
And he needs to get those shots on target.
Well, not only that, if you think about it this way, the exocraft is the perfect pressure weapon, bro, because the mining beam does its pinpoint accuracy, right? And you can just track people wherever. And even though it doesn't do the most damage, it will prevent shields from recharging, and it will, force people into a kind of fight or flight sense, which allows mistakes to happen. So the exocraft has devastating, and I agree with Octavian, it has devastating weaknesses, but advantages too. Like in city, people hiding behind stuff, the exocraft mining laser will be able to hit your box, very, very small, because again, it's a pinpoint accuracy weapon. It's instant too. The second I pull the trigger, I'm hitting you. And so it's all about, I think it comes down to knowledge on the disciplines. I think a lot of people are gonna resort to infantry, and if you're a good exocraft driver, you can exploit that a lot. Some people, there's intimidation factor. Some people see an exocraft coming right towards them, and their first instinct is to duck and weave, which means they're not fighting, allowing someone else to come up on them. And without blazes, you're going to use, a lot of people, I think, are either going to default to the pulse or the shotgun. Then the shotgun, you need to get up and close. And I don't know about you, but I don't like getting up and close to an exocraft staring, staring right at me.
Right.
So, and pulses are nice, but you also reveal a lot of your location with a pulse, allowing someone else to, hawk you down. So really, this map is the perfect 50-50. I think so. It can go either way.
Infernal, have you seen the map on the stream or at all? Or are you a bit busy?
I've not hopped on just yet. I need to press play on it. I've currently been building my throne for when I win GG. So.
Okay, well, I'll ask you anyway. Like, how are you actually feeling coming into this one? Are you feeling the confidence? Because I've seen the praise for you, Infernal. Even by myself, your accuracy is looking incredible. But without that blaze, are you confident? Are you not? Like, how are you feeling going into these different types of maps?
Originally, hang on. you know what? Let me quit that. I'll leave that for a moment. Originally, I came into PvP with the Scatter Blaster. That was my old main weapon that I tried to push so hard for being the best weapon in No Man's Sky. And I got to test this against GizmoCon when he was in his prime, when he was the head of PvP, as it were. And I fought against him, and I was never the best, but he managed to defeat me. But he said to me, "You almost had me." He said, "You almost had me," and he had been the one at the time that had been sort of that I'm the best. I've got the Blaze Javelin. It's the best weapon, and I had him on the ropes with the Scatter Blaster. That was my main, and I went with it. So I'm hoping to bring that side of me back again, improved with the combat forms I've taught over the years. Bring them in, bring in the Skirmisher form, bring in the Relentless form, Warrior form. Bring it all together. Show people why we teach the deadliest combat. And bring that Scatter Blaster to a true furious victory. However, my personal confidence in me it's like what I've said to people. I think I will either get knocked out in the first round. I've never been one for free-for-alls. I'm very much, I find a target, I isolate my target, I go for it. When I've got to worry about 3 other targets chasing around above me, that becomes a quick problem. But that's a problem for a lot of people, so I'm hoping other people feel the same way, and I get to isolate my target, who is going to be Odin. As people have said, if they want Odin to get through, I don't. So I'm going to be hammering down on that guy. I'm going to be waiting till I see people shooting at him. I'm going to be taking advantage. I'm going to be playing dirty in that first round because I want the biggest advantage I can. And then as we move through, if I do get through to the semis, I personally believe vehicles are one of the easiest things to take out. I've never had an issue taking out vehicles. There's a lot of weaknesses to them. They do have their strengths, and if you don't know how to combat them, they can be a problem. But I personally have never had any issue taking out a vehicle. Now, I could eat my words. I could be taken out by one. But if I'm facing someone in a vehicle, I think they are doomed.
Oh, all right. That's confidence. I like it. I like it. I do see RBYZ. RB, are you there? Are you with us? Or are you behind?
I think he's left the group now.
Here he is.
Oh, yep, he's here.
Yo, RB.
What's up?
RB, you are a 4-time champion of Galactic Games, the most that's ever been won in GG. We have a few debutants coming into GG, such as Blue. What is your advice to those people who are debuting or those looking to fight for the title for this GG? Do you have any advice for them?
You gotta remember to breathe.
Remember to breathe.
Yeah, it's easy to get caught up with tunnel vision and like throwing yourself at somebody and then you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I've been able to win at all is because I've figured out when to break away and when to pursue.
So it's about like managing when you approach, managing when you can go in for the kill, when to sort of stand back, that kind of thing. So when you say breathe, you mean in a sense of like controlling yourself, not panicking.
Yeah. It's all about control because otherwise, things will happen.
Interesting. And how do you get past that? Smoke a bowl?
I used to have, a bit of scotch on hand.
I rate it. Alright then. We'll head over to the final. And we'll get the thoughts of the final and wrap up on about. You guys want to train after this? By all means, mate.
Alright.
Training. I need a water as well.
I bet you do.
Oh dear me. There's always that around GG time, Anytime I finish a match.
Yeah.
I didn't, mate.
Water, maybe some ibuprofen.
Shadow, are you
Just
with
drink
us?
too.
Drugs.
Yeah.
No. You want to do Tylenol because your blood's already too thin from all the alcohol.
Just drink
Damn.
more alcohol.
And drug advice up in here now.
Look, I get you there. Get you there.
Tylenol is better.
And
Ibuprofen
you
will
need
do the
something
job.
with a little bit of sodium. Have little chips.
Well,
Some electrolytes.
you've got the medical
sugar.
advice, Shadow, but I want to know your predictions. I want to know who you think's gonna win this thing.
Look, I want to see my Lord and Emperor take the cake so that I can boast about how fucking awesome he is. But there's also my homeboy, so I'd like to see him win. You know, it's a tough call because I don't really know many. I think Otter might take it all though. He might just come out there and just fuck everybody up.
If Otter wins, we gotta retire him again.
If you
No, look, I do have a party otter emoji that I got for Shadow World. It's ready to go in case he wins. But otherwise, if not, it's getting fucking deleted.
So
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see Infernal win, so that way I can say that I'm better than the GG champ because I beat him once.
Well, I'd like personally, I'd like to see a new champion so my bet comes through, so I can actually make some money back after the other night. Losing like $1,000.
Oh yeah, dude,
I'm not
you
betting,
lost
bro. I'm not betting.
Poor AJ, he bet 500 on sub the other night when I went up against him, and I was like, all right, so my goal is to make AJ lose 500.
Oh my god. No, okay. Rat drive-by. Where is...
How do
yeah,
I
you changed the teleporters. Yeah, I remember you did that now. Yeah, so...
How do I get up this motherfucker?
Teleporter's right here.
Just fly up the wall. Okay, well, I'll be coming right back.
Oh, you crashed.
I've crashed. Yeah.
That's not a good
My
sign.
system has decided that this map is the one that it doesn't like the most.
Oh man, the teleporters don't have power.
They don't have power
Which is
for you?
interesting because
They do for me.
I've got a few base
You might wanna
part
reload.
intensive builds myself.
Yeah, let me reload. I don't know, Inferno. I've never had a hangover. I'm young.
I'm
You'll
surprised
get
you
there.
didn't have one
You'll
after
get
you
there.
won, GG, Pluto. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
We
I
screamed
was
we
so
did.
I had a pretty gnarly hangover a couple weeks ago.
I had one hangover one time, and I got a tattoo. That's how drunk I was.
Oh.
Oh, it was. Oh,
Yeah.
See,
I don't
and I
remember.
was like,
You guys, I've been hungover since I was 15. Okay.
I was like
Oh, I crashed.
19,
What the
bro.
hell?
I was 19, and I was like, it was so much wine. So much.
Oh, wine. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
that's interesting.
We drank.
Let me
What is it? They had like 8-gallon jugs of wine.
Get
And they
that
had
headache
two
the
of
next
them.
day.
2 of them, bro. When I tell you, I was dying.
Oh, wait, I think there's an update that just came out. It's downloading.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Nah.
It's downloading
Please,
the
for the
patch
love
right
of
now.
God, tell me there's not an update that just came out.
Yeah, I
No
legit
way.
crashed, bro. And then now it's
There's nothing
downloading
on game
content.
updates. There's nothing on game
Oh.
updates.
It's downloading content for me right now. What the hell? I just tried launching No Man's Sky again. It's downloading.
Let me try it.
No way. Let me get on my Steam and
That's
see.
wild, bro. No wonder we crashed. Imagine
This-
today of all days they decide to mismatch, bro. I would be
and
fuming.
The one time they
we're
update
just
the game,
3 hours away from the tournament
the
as
one
well.
time they do it during the weekend is when we're 3 hours away from GG.
That would kill me off, bro. No joke.
We're flying to fucking Sean's house, bro. Like,
Yeah, I can just go to the offices and just start banging on the door. Revert the update.
I've got nothing on the ticker, but like this might literally just be fresh. But I don't know how fast that ticker updates, so we're about to find out.
Oh.
Okay,
I got nothing on mine.
You got nothing?
Yeah, I don't have
What
anything
the
to
hell? Why is
download
mine
either.
downloading again?
The fuck? What are you shooting me for?
Oh, is your cloud syncing up, maybe?
RB is
Maybe.
not a fan of Pluto, evidently.
Maybe.
That's on the day of GG.
For the name of the sake. Oh my
go,
god.
try
Right,
and
let's just launch. It's better to get this out of the way now than actually imagine this on the actual tournament. You know, that's where things would.
How many Command and Conquers have you got?
Oh, I bought the whole. It's like a collection they released. It's really cheap too.
Where's the spectators box?
There should be an
On this
orange
map.
teleporter that you should be able to go to on the front of the map. I'll show
An
you.
orange teleporter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are aware of the teleporters. Obviously,
Oh
being
man, you're doing
glitchy.
that flying thing.
We are aware. So is this gonna put me in here or is it not? Oh no! Wait a minute. I've gone on the wrong save.
All right, I found
On
the
my PvP save.
orange teleporter.
Yes, there's an orange teleport at the front. That should just put you on like some balconies. But Skinwalker did say, "Oh no, never mind. It's put me in here."
The orange teleporter seems to swap. Oh wait. It seems. All right, there's no version mismatch. AJ's here with it.
Yeah, I'm good.
It was probably just a cloud update. If he's got
Yeah.
the cloud on.
Likely. Who's shooting?
Ah, motherfucker.
Pluto.
Sorry.
What the hell is he doing?
Sorry, me and RB playing grab dick.
Yeah, RB assassinated Pluto in cold blood a little bit ago, so Pluto's out for revenge.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it should be like a balcony like this, and then we just head into camera mode and just record that way.
I might have to. Yeah, this will be a rough match for me, spectator-wise, because I haven't got the. I've got a limited camera, so.
To be fair, it's a very small map. This.
That's
You should
true.
be able to
I
get
wonder,
around
is there a
it.
spectator box on the other side?
Yeah, there is. So there is teleporters, like a row of them, and you can just skip through them, and it'll just
All right, yeah.
and it'll just put you on the other side of the map.
So
So we need
we'll have one of us on this side and
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
on the other
and
one.
one and everyone and someone else on the other side. Yeah, exactly. As easy as that.
And so that way everybody can get the fight. Albeit, should I be streaming since I'm commentating, or?
It's totally up to you. I welcome it. If you want to stream it, by all means, that goes for anybody, to be honest with you. The more the merrier. But yeah, this map, very close quarters, as you can see. It's got a ceiling on top of it. I will demonstrate, too, that jetpacking on this map is not your friend. Look,
Oh
No,
man.
it is not.
No, it isn't.
look, it is not your friend. So you only have, you cannot, there's no Boba Fett style on this one. Skins put this large roof over it. He did say too, if the teleporters did fail, there is a wall he can just remove that everybody can just enter and you can just replace it very easily. So
How high is the glass?
it is.
It's not
but
high.
it's not high. I'll demonstrate.
It's
There it
not
is.
high.
It goes
I'm
up
not gonna
about-
lie.
About there.
Exocraft. If there was a map for somebody with Exocraft skills in this GG to exploit that, this is the one.
This
In
is the
Drive-
Exocraft.
Yeah, this is the one to pick out your favorite Exocraft, whichever one you prefer, take it, and this is the one that's definitely gonna be the best for Exocraft users.
100.
Um,
100%.
Matter of fact, it might be brutal for non-exocraft users, which would be even more interesting to see.
When me and Skin were testing this, I was outside of an exo. He was inside of an exo. He was chasing me down like a dog, but I managed to sort of like bounce between the pillars, and that worked really well in terms of like losing him and sort of like dodging him and whatnot. But I'm naturally an evasive fighter anyway, so people.
Yeah, you definitely are.
I will say though, like, getting rid of the ability to use Blaze Javelin unlocks a whole new advantage with reload boosting. And if you're good with reload boosting, and you don't have to worry about switching weapons out because you can just stick to one of them, you're going to become a lethal movement fighter if you know how to apply it properly. You're giving them the tools and permission to stay with the weapon that allows you to reload boost. So that's one of the only reasons that people don't do it so often when they've got the Blaze, because you can't do it with the Blaze. Whereas now you're getting rid of that limitation and adding in a whole new factor of movement.
It's very true. I would just be careful, just in case, though, because this was made with larger pieces. You don't fall through the ground, because that would be ring out. Especially if you're going that fast. Exploit v exploit. It'd be very difficult.
Oh, just use the Legion combat forms and you'll know how to do it properly.
Well, there you go. You're not wrong.
Yeah, just
I'm
listen
gonna
to
get
my advice.
I'm gonna get ring out now. Watch me.
In the final last match. Oh my god, mate.
We were practicing in treetops, and he rung out like 4 times in a row after saying, "Yeah, jetpack's your lifeblood."
Treetops is gonna be ring out central.
I didn't get along with Treetops one when I was fighting Octavian. Oh, to be honest, once he gave me the food, I was fine. But
yeah, I gave him a full stack.
Food boosts, so I was like, nice.
Yeah, without the food boost, Treetops is fatal, dude.
Oh yeah, see, that's the
ring
difference.
out non-stop.
That's the difference between the old Treetops and the new one. Obviously, you've got these Jester now, so it kind of makes ring out a lot harder. But some people do straight up just lose it. I've seen at least like 3 people fall off when I've been training them on the old Treetops, so I am intrigued. To see how that's going to go, because people have not fared very well on that map. It just happened.
I've seen some very humiliating deaths where people will they'll be so close to dead, and then they'll fall to their death ringing out on treetops. And it's hilarious when that happens.
Treetops, bro. You know what? I put a. I don't want to bet. Like,
you can't, bro. You're the richest in the server. Get some money on, dog. Put a bit of risk on.
I didn't get the riches by playing it dangerous, though.
Yeah.
You took the RBYZ approach, but not for GG, but for betting, bro.
Like, I think.
Yeah, he played it. Pluto definitely. He played a couple risky ones, but for the most part, he bet right.
He did.
I think I was the one willing to get the most. I put it all on Sub-Zero.
I'm a betting master. I grew up betting, bro. I know a good bet.
I grew up betting what? 10-year-old Pluto.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Well, you gotta understand. I bet you can't get that girl's number.
We do not.
I bet you can't. I bet I'll beat you at Need for Speed. I bet I beat first one to diamond in Minecraft. I bet, like, it was always something to bet on.
You're competitive.
One time a kid bet me $10 I couldn't finish like a 500-page book within a week.
Yeah, it was always something to bet on.
Yeah, I finished it like within 3 days.
All right. Well, I think
that
book wraps up pretty much the map previews and whatnot. A few of the predictions. I think I've seen some pretty decent predictions over here. I'm very impressed. I'm looking forward to see what goes down. You haven't betted already in the server, go bet in the server. Look at in the Coin Masters corner. He's put a few messages up. He's put a bit of the odds on for who's going to win and some of the crazy odds he does. Just reply to that, tag him, and just put how much you're putting down and what you're putting your bet on. I leave you now, for those on the stream, with Pluto's song that he made that's being used for the quarterfinals. I'll catch you guys later.
I went and placed the bet.
I told.
Is it the one on like competitor rings?
It's whoa. Ay, demons out, cut them off. Yo, fake love, turn it off. No, whole scene, plastic talk. Fake. We step in, set it off. They post up, we move. They talk big, no proof. Build fast, no roots. We build real, that's true. Say smoke, come get it. Come on. Play dumb, I'm with it. Post it instead, it ain't nothing authentic. Back up, then flip it. Wave come, we drift it. You ain't scaring nobody. Whole chat know who did it. Cold case, cold case. Whole room freeze when the truth get faced. Cold case. They go quiet when you press their name. Cold case. All that hype, but they got no way. Cold case. We been new, it was all just fake. Worship, but don't fit in. I'm a worshiper, believer. See through all the evil. Power to my people, yeah, I move like a lever. Product in the weed, don't follow, I'm neither. Worshiper. Don't fit in. I'm a worshiper, believer. See through all the evil. Power to my people, yeah, I move like a leader. Run it up, no meter, don't follow, I'm neither. Yeah, switch sides, real quick. Switch, neutral, now pick. Smile up, slick, fake, backdoor, that's it. Low talk, group chats, yeah, screenshots, all that. Snap, say less, fall back, fall. We up, stall out, stall. Joke me, I show it, pull strings, they know it, no. Big names, no motion, no. All wave, no ocean. Eyes wide, I see it. Moves off, I peep it. Talk down, repeat it. Everything, we lead it. Cold case. Whole room freeze when the truth get faced. Cold case. They go quiet when you press their name. Cold case. All that hype, but they got no weight. Cold case. We been new, it was all just fake. Worship, but don't fit in. I'm a worshiper, believer. See through all the evil. Power to my people, yeah, I move like a leader. Run it up, no meter, don't follow, I'm neither. Worship, but don't fit in. I'm a worship, believer. See through all the evil. Power to my leader, yeah, I move like a leader. Run it up, no meter, don't follow, I'm neither. Yeah. Worship, don't fit it. Believer. We see it all. Worship, but don't fit in. Don't believe it. We see it all.